Hey everybody, Joel Norden here, and today we are checking out some new pop punk. So this is one of the other genres I loosely follow. I know it's not probably our community's favorite genre, but I do enjoy it myself. So I'm excited to check out some new tunes here. I started this playlist. You guys can check it out on Spotify. It's called Discover New Pop Punk. And it has the little skull and flames thing going on there. You can follow that, and I will make sure that everything in this playlist is going to be less than a year old. And I will keep up with it as new stuff comes out. So you have a new source of pop punk. Now, when it comes to pop punk, I am really picky. There are actually these first top two typically probably wouldn't make it in my pop punk list. So not only am I going to share new music here, it's going to be some stuff I think is at least over average. And like I said, I think maybe I'm a little bit more on the emo side of pop punk, but I don't really like pop punk that steers too close to pop. So we'll see what you guys think of the list, and let's get this started. So the first one is 93 Feet of Smoke, Feel Something at All. And this one, like I said, is a little more poppy.
I woke up sick again, took more medicine. I never know when to quit. Up all night again, nothing's making sense. There's something wrong with my head. If I'm being honest, I love the feel of falling. Everything's the same in the end. So I turn something to nothing. Fingers crossed it haunts me. Everything's the same in the end. I'm obsessed with the mess, yeah, it's beauty.
So typically, like I said, that kind of style of pop punk is not my thing. This one just was like, oh, okay, I actually like that. But it kind of all kinds of starts feeling the same to me. Kind of like that MGK style of pop punk. And I'm not a giant fan of it, just to be completely honest. So these first two are going to be a little bit more in that style. The credits with Arrows in Action at Loveless and Magnolia Park.
Cold, and if I could, I'd do it differently. I'd go back and change the ending scene, rewrite all the lines and change the leads, and cut out all the parts that made me mean. I know I can't replay that day over, but I'd kill for.
So that one's the credits, Arrows in Action, Loveless, and Magnolia Park. Like I said, I enjoy, I have no problems with pop music, but with pop punk, I want a little bit more, I don't know, punk in it. So, like, I would rather almost just listen to pop music sometimes if it gets too close to that line. So this is a little bit more the style I'm typically into when it comes to pop punk, and it's like emo pop punk. Bayside and Ice Nine Kills. My God, I almost said Nine Inch Nails. So this one is also in our core list because of Ice Nine Kills, and it has a ripping instrumental, like solid. Chuck and I reacted to this one, but we'll play a little bit so you guys can get the gist of it.
But I'm gonna try to. I pay by the word, so here's the check that I write you. Just see, I never pass go. I don't collect nothing. Can't get ahead, always looking for something more. And I know now it's not your fault. When you say you don't want me around here.
No more. Solid ass track. We got Good Advice by Bayside. And I think this playlist I've actually done pretty well with keeping it limited to one or two songs by each band. So that's solid for sure. Scenery by Bearings.
Took a long drive on my own to see a sunset that I didn't know. All good, cause I see in time these words I feel just right. Life can be so sad, I know that you hate that. I just wanna sit back and admire the view with you. I should cut the scenery, know you love the greenery. Take you to the view, show you what you mean to me.
Yes, I love Bearings. Big fan of that band. I saw them at Riot Fest, and I think pop punk really strikes. I get in a mood for it, especially in the spring and summer when it's nice and it's like beautiful outside, and the live shows are so much fun just because of the energy that comes with it. So, but I saw Bearings at Riot Fest, and they were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. They were one of the opener bands, and they had some nice energy going on there on a little side stage. So I definitely appreciated that, and I've continued to follow them. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I got a little fucked up.
Nevermind by Between You and Me.
Last night I tried to call, but it declined. Still searching for the California kind of vibe. I don't care about the mansions, glitz and the glam. Yeah, maybe that's a little played out. Never mind about the fashion, heads in the asses. Hollywood, you need to calm down. Cause I don't really wanna waste my time no more. We keep the party going all night, feeling alright.
I know a little bit by these guys. 5 songs. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't mind them. And that just came out here on the March 22nd. So Edging, this one's a little bit older. We've all pretty much heard this. Oh, that's not Edging. That's not Edging.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Yeah, don't you know?
Like I said, we've already heard that for the most part. This came out in October, so it's still got a little while on the playlist. Bowling for Soup dropped a new covers album. This is an Eagles cover, Already Gone, and it has a nice feel to it. Why won't you?
The letter that you wrote me made me stop.
Sure.
When I know it wasn't you who let me down. Heaven knows it wasn't you who set me free. So oftentimes it happens that we live our lives in chains, and we never even know we had the key. And already gone.
Honestly, it has a really good feel. It's a good cover. Another band that's just stellar live, like really good. Enjoy them. And this was in our regular punk list, the Can't Swim from Nowhere, Ohio. I think this is going to get transferred over to pop punk instead of just regular punk.
Hey, hearts are beating. It's no words repeating. Your number's dialed. Been for a while. Hey, heart, I'm speaking. It's no words completing. Lost in denial. Nowhere, Ohio.
So the vocals there confused me a little bit. I thought it was a little more punk just because it seemed like a little bit of grittiness in the vocals. But the more I listened to it, I was like, kind of comes off a little more emo. So I'm going to throw that in emo pop punk side of things. We got a new The Dirty Nil, a Nicer Guy. I have not checked a whole lot out by these guys, but I know they're pop punk.
Gather round, everyone. Can you hear me in the back? All I wanna do is breathe. The only real important fact. One day you'll die, and when you're looking back, it won't matter what you want, but what you put back. Yeah, I made up my mind.
The next one is Numb by Don't Panic, which just came out April 21st. Like me some No Panic.
Not everything I ever did is made of ground, and I can barely count the times they've let me down. Well, if you wanna write a love song, darling, what you gonna say? You never show your human side. Long overdue, so what's the truth and what's the lie? It's a quiet suicide of what we made.
And then we have Goalkeeper's newest album, which was October. Talk About It's a banger.
Are we gonna talk about all the things that we both said? Do you even care about all the plans that we had? Are we gonna talk about how we could have tried harder to get a little farther before I walk away? Without you in
That's a good one. Just go right down the list here. This is the so Goldfinger dropped a deluxe version of their album August of last year with a couple unreleased songs, and so I threw them in there.
Lately, I've been feeling like a ghost of myself, and I can't escape it. It's like I walk alone, and I can't even tell if I love or I hate it. I'm taking all my medicines, my issues seem to mean to them, but now they're like my only friends. So talk to me again. It's us until the end. Don't make me laugh, 'cause I'm about to break down.
That has a really nice flow to it. We got some new Hawthorne Heights, Dandelions. We reacted to this one actually.
I've waited so long to be swept out with the tide. I burned up my youth playing it loose, just trying to survive. I sold my tears and I paid.
This one could almost go in the core playlist. I feel like there's some nice layered screams there. I might have to do that, but it also has a good pop punk vibe. This one I am not sure about. I like old Hot Milk, but I'm very torn on their newer stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll see what you guys think.
Awful, got myself in trouble. High but feel normal, feeling like a social tool. Headache, this is all a piss take. Made another mistake, am I a human earthquake? Cool. I don't like the way you dress. You're too dark, you fucked up mess. I'm scary, way too overbearing. Can't be us caring, give it a fucking rest. Harsh, you can't look away. I'm damned and I'm decay. Throw my heart a million times.
Like I said, not sure about this one. Not sure about this one, but it is some new pop punk, and it's around that average mark for me. We just did the Hot Mulligans Golf is On. We reacted to that. The reaction might not be out yet for that, but let's do Guns.
Was I the problem when all I thought was that I would follow the pace of conversation? Oh, am I the problem? Letting inhibitions go. The life's mistake was losing most my self-control. Can't bite my tongue when I'm drunk. And here I thought it was.
I really like this guy's vocals, like a lot. Hot Mulligans. They have like that. They're definitely like a little more on the emo side of pop punk, but the gritty. There's kind of like a grittiness in there that kind of just gives a little bit of punk. I like it. Groundhog Day by Knuckle Puck. We checked this one out as well.
We're just getting started. In the end, it's nowhere in sight. The goalposts are farther, and we're stuck here in the meantime. So this is the difference.
Like I said, we already reacted to that one, Chuck and I, so you guys can check out that reaction review if you're curious. 2 Minutes Underwater. Not only did we react and review to it, it was also in our punk list for a little while, and I moved it over here when I decided to do a pop punk list. So I feel a little bit better in here, and the band themselves said they consider themselves emo pop punk. So Like Roses just dropped this. Oh, wait, nope, March 31st. Okay.
It's easy enough to say that I won't beg. So naive is that sit decomposed while you talk to yourself.
I like the beat of that one. The Lindas, Too Many Things.
Too many things I've left behind.
Love the
Not
Lindas.
enough things left in my mind. Too many things I can't forget. Don't make me turn around again. Too many creases, I'm too small. Soon I will be nothing at all. It's always too much give and take. Can't you see I'm done to be awake? What would happen if we all turned away?
The solid ass tune right there. I really like that one. So we have some Meet Me at the Altar. Their newest album dropped in March, and they are another band who are phenomenal live. Lots of energy. Sound good.
You ask me how are you, and it kind of makes me wanna die. I don't wanna say what's on my mind. It's too much, too much, too much. I know if I tell you, you won't look at me the same. That's why it's bottled up inside. It's too much, too much, too much.
They have really good flow. I think this one has a little more energy. Say it to my face. Yeah, a little more energy on that track. I believe TMI picks up a little bit more in the middle, but it's been a while since I heard it, so I couldn't remember where the pickup was. Know It All by Midtown. So this one is a Lagwagon cover. I myself like it.
Body's full. It's like certain bands remind you of someone you hated. 'Cause they didn't wear the right clothing. And there's only one true fashion. And a lot of the bands on the college charts are great bands. So they get signed and you hate them. It's such bullshit. You used to love them, you
Hypocrite.
know it all.
So I actually think this is a good cover of the original, just a different genre. So I mean, a lot of the people that grew up listening to the Lagwagon original are not going to probably like this. But if you like pop punk, this is a good cover, I think. If you want an intro to actual punk, this would be a great time to do it. If you like the sound of that, go check out Lagwagon Know It All. It's a solid ass tune. And if you're in the more acoustic stuff, try Joey Cape's version of Know It All. Solid. Heartbreak of the Century by Neck Deep.
You got me good, you cut me dead. It's honestly, probably the heartbreak of the century. Affectionately, you fucked me over.
That has a really good flow to it as well. No Trigger dropped their album last year, August, but that is going to make it in here just because it's less than a year old. A little bit of coffee from the microwave. Let's check that one out here.
Dip ourselves in pesticide and stop showering in glue. Would it do the trick to help me rip my Velcro off of you?
Yeah, hey, it's Teach. When was the last time you got tested for rabies? 'Cause
You were close, but not close enough. It's super shitty to fall in love.
Eurocoke's another good one. Origami Angel dropped a track in April on the 10th. Thank you, New Jersey.
Jersey people really don't care about what you're saying. They just want to mind their business and continue with their day. And I think honestly they might be onto something when they live their life that way. Maybe other people got the wrong idea. Always want to be the center of the earth, but don't you know Pangea started drifting when the plate tectonic shifted? I think you should do the same. Just
That has a really good flow. I dig that as well. Femme and Breakdown. Chuck and I actually checked this out. Both of these tracks. Love her voice. She flows really well.
So empty inside, can't turn it off, nowhere I can even hide. I'm on my own, say shut up to my mind. Can't turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. I just wanna feel alive, so bring it on. So happy I could die. I'm not done, dance, dance till the light. I'm not done, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Yeah!
The beat alone is just banging. It's banging. And then we have Pierce the Veil, which I enjoyed their older albums. Collide with the Sky, I think, is one of their... Let's check it out. Collide with the Sky, I enjoy that from what I've heard of that album. And this new album is a nice mix of pop punk and that older emo type style stuff, as you're about to see here. Like I said, I really like the flow of this. Damn the Man, Save the Empire. Oh.
No one likes this anyway. No one likes this anyway. So tell me what I want, and only what I want. Tell me
What I want. The next one we have is Piss Kitty, Leather Forever. And that came out March of this year. Real Friends just dropped their album in February of this year, and I haven't really liking this album, honestly.
I'll leave it up to you to fuck this up again. You push me off the edge, but never cared how far I'd fallen. You're a coward with a broken promise, and probably thought that I'd forgotten. I wish you knew he cut right through.
Tell me that you're sorry.
Even if you're lying
Your teeth. And if you guys were wondering why I'm a little more into the emo side of pop punk, because I'm not exactly an emotional person myself, but this is how I got into like metalcore and stuff, listening to this style of pop punk, like the emo style of pop punk, and slowly transferred into like post-hardcore, and then got me into metalcore. So, and I've just kept up with pop punk since then. I've definitely gotten into a little more poppier sounds in the past 5 years, but that's kind of how I got into this style of pop punk in general. So yeah, if you were curious. Skating Polly's Hickey King, this just dropped
I drove an hour and a half
in March.
back. I even got a sunburn for that boy. No one told me not to ever drive back. No one even made a noise. I want to commend you. This real blues ain't going away. My Hickey King,
I like that one. That's actually pretty gritty. That actually might be able to get away with going in a punk list, but Not sure. State Champs. If you're a pop punk fan, you haven't listened to Kings of the New Age, what are you even doing? It's a banger. We'll play a little bit of this one here. Enough. What the fuck was I thinking? Everybody but you. So, like I said, I'm not going to play the Just Sounds just because it's been out for a minute. That actually probably will be out of the list by the time our next episode of Discover New Pop Punk comes out. Story of the Year 2005. I believe this just recently dropped, February this year. It might have been out a little bit before that. This one, I felt.
Can we turn back time? Standing on the rooftop screaming, swinging from the basement ceiling. When I reminisce sometimes, it feels just like 2005. Running from the cops on the freeway. We don't give a fuck 'cause we won't change. I think about it all the time. It feels just like 2005.
I dig it. A silent banger, man. Just chill. They also dropped another one here in April on the 7th, which was called A Silent Murder.
It's a quiet failure. It's the one that makes you strong. We are heading down a long, empty road.
This was definitely a little more on the emo side, but I saw they dropped a new song, threw it in there. I actually haven't listened to that one yet. Never Say Never by Trask. This was in the punk list because technically it sounds skate punk, but it also sounds kind of poppy. So I threw it in pop punk as well.
I never give up, many are without. I'll make it that I'll make you the soul. Without peace, I'll tell you come back down. I don't break down, so don't love life. Jihad on your drinks, show your brand new world.
And I believe this is partially a bilingual song. I think this is English and Japanese. I'm not 100% sure, but Chuck and I discovered they are from Japan, I believe, if I'm recalling that correctly. And we did react and review that song, so you guys can check that out if you're curious to hear more. Or you can just go to the playlist and check it out. Willow. Not a giant Willow fan, but didn't mind these. Did not mind these at all.
Find someone else, the least you could do. She used to be mine, now she's yours, and that's fine. Guess I ran out of time to please. I never thought I'd be angry. It's so fucking shady. I gave you a lady, such a shame you forget me.
I dig it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Curious and Furious.
And when this life is looking dark, it's all that we have. And when nobody wants to talk about it, all that we can do is step into dread.
And this dropped in
That's what
October.
I said. And I'm taking this adventure on my own, walking through a darkened forest, going home. Curious, furious, I feel alone. Oh, getting over it now, and I never wear a frown because life doesn't choose either side.
And then we have Young Culture, and this album dropped in November. Good Karma and Serendipity. Let's do Good Karma first here.
Building you up while falling apart, I know I'm making this harder. Chasing good karma, down on my luck, but I can get high. Looking for God in the neon lights, I know I'm making this harder. Chasing good karma.
That has a good flow. And then we have Serendipity, which also has a great flow.
Glimpse in the moment. Waking up on a Sunday afternoon, died out quick when I realized I'm vexing you. To my chest I was holding, thinking about what they told me
yesterday, proud but lonely, and all I could hear them say is what's not broken can't be fixed. Still I feel I'm caving in. I think it's that I'm gonna get high, wondering why.
So there is the list right now of Discover New Pop Punk. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I will continue to keep this updated for y'all. And if you are curious on the list itself, please do me a favor. Go on Spotify. Just search Discover New Pop Punk, or you can go to the description down below or in the comments. I'll make sure I drop that link. So, yes, I will keep this updated. Nothing will stay in here that's older than a year old. And I kind of like that because while it might not be like super new stuff continuously, if you're trying to listen to a playlist that is like, oh, only the last month, you're going to get continuous new stuff. And if you're just trying to enjoy some of the songs on there as like an actual playlist, you're not going to find songs in there that you're, it's going to be harder to get into, I should say, unless you're like, you love discovering new music. Whereas this allows you to like get in here and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, look, there's that Blink-182 song I know and I enjoy. And then, oh, boom, new song. I enjoy that. Oh, another new one. I didn't know that. Oh, this one I know and I like it. So it kind of gives you that ups and downs of a regular playlist, and you can slowly warm up to some of the newer stuff. That's my thought process anyways. But yeah, so I'll make sure everything in there is less than a year old. I will keep it updated as new stuff comes out. And if you guys have any requests that should go in this list, make sure you drop those in the comments down below. Like I said, pop punk, though, I use a genre finder app basically to type in the band and make sure that they're pop punk, or they fall in that pop punk subgenre at least, and then throw it in here. So guys, without further ado, I'm Joel Norden. I appreciate you guys watching as we discovered some new pop punk. Until next time, guys. Peace out.